published 11:29 the 1st of December 2017, updated 11:54 the 1st of December 2017. A draw has now been made for the 2018 World Cup, with some fascinating groups thrown up for the tournament in Russia. England have been paired with Belgium, Tunisia and Panama in Group G, which appears to be a pretty favourable draw. We take a closer look at all 8 of the groups and predict which sides will make it through to the last 16 stage. The draw for the 2018 World Cup finals in Russia was held at the Kremlin Palace on Friday. Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Uruguay. A pretty favourable draw for the host nation that should sustain local interest and excitement for a fair while. They're likely to be competing with Egypt for second place behind Uruguay, with the meeting between Russia and Egypt in St. Petersburg on June 19 likely to be the pivotal match. Likely qualifiers: Uruguay and Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin addresses the hall at the beginning of the World Cup draw. Portugal, Spain, Morocco, Iran. It's tricky to look beyond the 2 Iberian nations to progress in what is a very favourable draw for them. Spain and Portugal, given all their talent and firepower, should make light work of Morocco and Iran. Likely qualifiers: Spain and Portugal. Russian ballet dancers perform behind the World Cup trophy at the draw on Friday evening. France, Australia, Peru, Denmark. A really good draw for France, who are listed among the favourites to win the competition given their incredible squad strength and depth. They should top the group, and then it'll likely be between Denmark just ahead of Peru for second spot. Likely qualifiers: France and Denmark. French legend and 1998 World Cup winner Laurent Blanc was part of the draw in Moscow. Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, Nigeria. It is certainly expected that Argentina will top this group, with Croatia and Nigeria set to compete for the spot behind them. Iceland may have performed incredibly at Euro 2016, but they'll really have to go some to get out of this group. Likely qualifiers: Argentina and Croatia. Argentina legend Diego Maradona was one of those who pulled the balls out of the pots. Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, Serbia. This should be a cruise for Brazil, who are arguably favourites to win the whole thing given their form in qualifying. Switzerland would probably have the edge on Costa Rica and Serbia to make it through in second spot. Likely qualifiers: Brazil and Switzerland. Brazilian legend Pelé watches the World Cup draw intently at the Kremlin Palace. Germany, Mexico, Sweden, South Korea. You can't imagine too many headaches for the reigning champions Germany, but it might have been an easier draw. Behind them, it should be Mexico, but both Sweden and South Korea will fancy their chances of sneaking into second. Likely qualifiers: Germany and Mexico. Germany coach Joachim Löw, who won the tournament in 2014, looked happy with the draw. Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, England. A pretty favourable draw for England despite the travel involved to play in Volgograd, Nizhny Novgorod and Kaliningrad. They should make it through alongside Belgium in whatever order. Their meeting on June 28 should decide who tops the group. Likely qualifiers: Belgium and England. England manager Gareth Southgate watches intently as the World Cup draw takes place. Poland, Senegal, Colombia, Japan. This is certainly an intriguing group, and there are plenty of traps for the supposed top seed Poland. It should be Colombia that make it through with them into the last 16, but Senegal and Japan will fancy their chances. Likely qualifiers: Poland and Colombia.